Hello, Austin Hylian here. Welcome to my channel. In my last video, I did a top 10 Zelda games, my personal favorites. I thought for the next video, I should do a video about a series that is just as influential in my life as Zelda, and that would be Mario. I wanted to do something differently. I just wanted to show you guys my favorite Mario games and explain my love for these specific titles and some memories and how I kind of got started playing them. Starting off, the first games that I remember playing in general are the 3 Mario games on the NES. I love these games so much. I can't remember how old I was when I started playing these, maybe 3 or 4. I have a lot of good memories of these, especially playing with my younger sister. Right here I have the combo cart, which a lot of people probably had. So these came out years before I was born. I was born in '94, so these predate me by a little while. Played this a lot, especially with my younger sister. Duck Hunt was a lot of fun. We would always cheat and hold the zapper to the TV, and it was just a blast. It's, by today's standards, I'm sure some of the younger generations like, oh, Mario Bros. 1 is pretty simple. I still go back to it and play it, whether it be on NSO or on the original hardware. A lot of good memories there. Mario Bros. 2, as much as I enjoyed it when I was younger, this is the one that I played the least because it was such a departure from the first game. I still played it. I loved the music, and going back to it as an adult and knowing the history of it, you know, it's a reskin of Doki Doki Panic. I love it. Nowadays, it's great. I know it's the black sheep of the Mario franchise, but it's a lot of fun. And the Mario game that I've probably played the most, just in general, Super Mario Bros. 3. I absolutely love this game. I've played it through my entire life. It's a masterpiece. In my eyes, it's flawless. Whenever I am bored or I don't have anything that I particularly want to play, or I'm feeling nostalgic, I'm playing this game. And I don't mean that like, oh, I'm bored, I'm gonna play Super Mario Bros. 3. Like, it's always a go-to, and I know I'm gonna have a good time. There's so many secrets in it, like the warp whistles and the music and like the levels, especially like the world where everything's giant. It's so much fun. It's personally my favorite Mario game of all time. I always go back to it. I love the power-ups. I wasn't around when this was on its way out, and I watched videos, and the hype was real. I wish I was around at the time to experience it, but it's still, like, it's timeless. It's flawless, and I absolutely love this game. I don't have a physical copy with me, but my favorite version of all these games is Super Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo. It's fantastic looking, especially in 16-bit, and that's the version I played the most, and I play it on NSO all the time. I highly recommend the trilogy of games, of course. Like, they're so much fun. Next is Super Mario World. I played this a lot as well. My earliest memory of this is when I was playing at my cousin's. We would play 2-player, of course, and it was so much fun. The ghost houses at the time, because I was pretty young, they were actually pretty creepy. The music and the atmosphere, and Yoshi, the introduction of Yoshi, that was so cool. And Yoshi's one of my favorite Mario characters. He's so cool. Yeah, I think this is one of the first Super Nintendo games I ever played. It came out in 91. Obviously, I was, like I said before, I was born in 94, so I wasn't there for the hype for this and the, you know, but it's still a lot of fun. It's very difficult. In my opinion, it's probably the most difficult Mario game. Maybe it's just because I'm not very good at it. There's a lot of secrets in the levels, so it was always fun, especially like in the Forest of Illusion. You know, you'd have to replay and all the different levels, and you're like, oh, I finished the level. What am I supposed to do? But there's hidden keys and different paths you are supposed to take to actually progress, and it's a lot of fun. Mario in 16-bit, it's awesome. The final fight with Bowser is a blast. It's really fun. If you haven't played this, highly recommend it. I'm sure most of you have. It's considered, a lot of people consider it the greatest 2D Mario of all time. It's between this or Super Mario Bros. 3. I love them both. I personally prefer Super Mario Bros. 3. But this is still a fantastic game, and it was a good game for Nintendo to get into the next generation of consoles. It's a banger. Now this is a big one, Super Mario 64. This isn't the first Nintendo 64 game I ever played. That would be Quest 64, which I have complete in box back there. You probably can't see it. I understand that's not a very great game, but for the time I was 4, because I got my first N64 in 98, if I remember correctly, and that blew my mind. That was the first 3D game I ever played. This might be the second. Going from the Mario trilogy on NES and Mario All-Stars onto Super Nintendo, I didn't think it could get much better. Well, I played this and this blew my mind. One of my favorite games of all time. Fantastic. Mario's first foray into 3D, and it set the standard. This and Ocarina of Time set the standard for 3D games, which all of you probably already knew that, because these games are, nearing 30 years old. My favorite memory of this, I was at my grandparents' house one summer, and I can't remember which retailer it was that was shifting from the N64 kiosks to the GameCube ones. Well, I usually go there during the summer when I was a kid. Well, I got upstairs in like the guest bedroom, and there it was, in Nintendo 64 kiosk. It looked like it was the one from Toys R Us. I don't know how she got her hands on it, but I was like, whoa, this is incredible. And she had a copy of Super Mario 64, and it was such a cool memory. It was such a cool feeling to be able to play a full-fledged, because it's not a demo unit, like Mario 64 on that thing. And I played a lot of games on it that summer. Nightmare Creatures, Star Wars Pod Racer, but Mario 64, that was the one I played the most that summer, and I still play this game. I hold it in very high regard. Super Mario Bros. 3 might be my favorite Mario game of all time, but this is my second. This game is incredible. And there is some criticism, even back then, the camera controls, and I totally get that. That even back then, the camera was not exactly the best. But I have seen people say that Mario does not control very well. That I personally disagree with, especially going back to it every couple years. Mario is very responsive to the controls. I have no issue, doing the backflips or any platforming. The camera can be pretty annoying to deal with, but overall this game has aged very, very well, and it's still held in high regard for a reason. And if you haven't seen any speedruns of this, I highly recommend it. It is very entertaining. I've learned new speedrunning things from watching certain speedrunners, whether that be blindfolded. There's a huge community behind this, especially with like speedrunning, and I highly recommend looking into it. I watch them all the time, and it is very fun. But yeah, Mario 64 I still play it to this day. I love it. The next game is Super Mario Galaxy. I played it a little bit when it first came out. We rented it from Family Video, but I didn't get to play it very much because, like most Wiis at the time, it was a family Wii. So it wasn't just mine to play, it was everybody. So everybody was on it, you know, they were playing Wii Sports, Super Mario Kart Wii, and game show games, of course. So I only got to play this briefly. I picked it up recently, a few years ago. It blew my mind. I absolutely loved it. I enjoyed it back then. It's out of this world. Pun intended. Like, full sail, pun intended. It gave me my favorite character, Princess Rosalina. Favorite Mario character. I do love Peach, but Rosalina's awesome. Fully orchestrated soundtrack. I think that was the first for the Mario series. Going to different planets, hopping around. It felt like a grand adventure. It was like Mario's biggest adventure yet. I absolutely love it. I'm doing a playthrough of Galaxy 2 and I enjoy it. Galaxy 2 is a little more, or it's pretty linear. I really like this. I love the hub world. I love everything about it. It is just so good. This was the first new 3D Mario I played at the since Mario 64 because, like I said before, the GameCube, I didn't really get into that era. I moved on. So like Sunshine, I don't have super fond memories of. I didn't play it very much, but this game I enjoyed it back then. Didn't get to play it much. I love it now. It's fantastic. Mario controls very well. It's a lot of fun. It's not too challenging. It's not too easy. It's not like too difficult. Like it's like the sweet spot. Highly recommend it. The next one on this list is Super Mario 3D World. So I did not play this originally on the Wii U. When the Wii U was out, I did play a decent amount of it. Mostly Splatoon and Smash Bros. But at the time I was more into my PlayStation 4 for reasons. But I did get the Switch version digitally a few years ago and played it with a friend. Loved it. Absolutely loved it, so I decided to pick it up on the Wii U physically because it's cheaper. I think I paid like $16 for this. It's fun. It is flawed. It's not perfect, but the power-ups are fun. And I love the 4-player co-op. Cat Mario it's a staple now. It's obviously they put it in the movie. It is so much fun. Graphically, it's fine. I feel like it overshadowed 3D Land, which that is what I prefer. I don't have that physically anymore, but this is a lot of fun. I feel like it was overlooked for a very long time until the Switch port, and they added the Bowser's Fury. And I'll admit, I'm one of those people that overlooked this. I underappreciated the Wii U, honestly. I play my Wii U a lot more now. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. So if you don't even have to have 3 other people to play with to enjoy this game. It is very fun as a single player game. It might be a little weird if you're playing by yourself sometimes because some of the environments are very widespread. So if you're playing by yourself, it might just be just wide, empty areas. It's kind of like New Super Mario Bros. On the Wii. It's meant to be with 3 other people, so the levels are, you have the propeller cap, and so it's huge, and it might seem like it's empty. Which that's another game I really enjoyed, Super Mario Bros. Wii. I don't have a physical copy anymore. Really enjoyed that game until they beat that series to death. But this is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't have a physical copy of Super Mario Wonder, but that would be the next one. Really enjoyed that game. I have it digitally. It's a blast. A fresh 2D Mario game. But this is a game that I played briefly when it was out. Didn't really care for it because in my mind, Mario is a platformer, so I just couldn't get into it. Even though I love like RPGs like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest and Persona. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I've been meaning to give this another shot for a very, very long time. But GameCube games, even now, and then back then, are very sought after. They are expensive. This was in like the $80 to $90 range, GameCube. So I just never picked it up. But when I saw that they were doing a remake, remaster, I think it's a remake, I'm like, I'm hopping on this because I enjoyed the other remake of Super Mario, Legend of the Seven Stars. I enjoyed it. Felt like it was a little too easy, but overall I enjoyed it. So I was just like, maybe I'm in my Mario RPG era. I have Mario and Luigi Brotherhood. I've been playing through that. I have Bowser's Inside Story, the original DS version, because everyone tells me to get that version. The 3DS version is not great, but I picked this up, I think the day it came out. I am almost done with it. I'm pacing myself because I didn't realize how short of a game this was, and I didn't want to beat it in like 2 sittings. Paper Mario was a series that I never really got into when I was younger. I'm a believer now. Like, I had Origami King for a little while and I enjoyed it, but everyone's like, no, you need to play this one. The N64 original and then this one. And everyone's like, ignore like Sticker Star and whatever other ones. This is like the best one. And I was like, okay. So I picked it up. Absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite Mario games of all time. Like I said, I haven't finished it yet because I'm trying to pace myself because I was flying through this game. The characters are so much fun. It has such a cool story, and I like how you have like the different kind of like, like Goombas and stuff, and like they all have different like personalities, and it's very goofy. Bowser has a personality in this. He's funny. The dialogue is hilarious. The music's great. I wish I didn't sleep on this when it was first, around, but this is fantastic. I know some people that grew up with the original, they say this is the inferior version because it runs at 30 FPS and there's some things they changed. Personally, I don't know anything about that. Like I said, I didn't play this thoroughly until the Switch release. But let me know in the comments if you prefer the original, what the differences are, and if you recommend picking up the original. But yeah, that's all my Mario memories. Mario has had such an impact on my life, just like Zelda. It brought a lot of, my family together. Mario's just huge. Mario is, whether it be Mario Kart, Mario Party, or just the original games, it was huge in my family. So a lot of good memories there. Mario obviously hasn't had the perfect, track record when it comes to games, but I still love Mario, Nintendo as a whole. But yeah, what are some of your memories with Mario Bros? What was your first game? Which ones are your favorite? But yeah, thank you for watching, and if you like my content, I'm only 2 videos in. You can subscribe if you want, hit the like button if this is like a video that you enjoy. I'm still obviously a new channel, so I'm trying to kind of find my footing, what kind of content that you guys would enjoy watching and what I would enjoy making. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you later.